and welcome back to Ducoscopy TV. I'm Monica Gibson, and with me in the studio today is Olav Zilian, Financial Analyst with Helvea. Olav, thank you very much for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation.
Not at all. Now, you're an expert in the pharmaceutical industry. Could you tell us a little bit about what innovation is going on in the cancer therapy, for example?
Yeah, as you know, we have seen many drugs that have lost its patent, so that pharmaceutical companies can keep their revenues and can keep them growing. Actually, you have to innovate. Then only innovative drugs can afford a premium price, and that's most likely to be achievable in oncology, in the cancer setting.
Okay, and could you give us a few examples perhaps of some of the success stories? Who's doing it right?
Yeah, so for instance, if you are faced with resistance in cancer therapy, you have to make chemotherapeutics better. You have to break resistance in the tumors, and this is currently investigated by Basilea, a company that is looking at a compound that can be used in so-called taxane-resistant cancer.
Okay. Doesn't sound like something you want to have, but who else are looking into the field?
So then there is another company in the United States called Endocyte, for instance. They look at the metabolism of cancer cells, so they need a lot of nutrients to grow, and as this, they are easily recognized, and this feature is used by the company, so they can specifically target cancer cells that need a particular nutrient, folate. And the combination of folate attached to a chemotherapeutic would then kill that cancer cell. Okay,
so there's obviously going for the same goal, but different approaches to it. Are there others as well?
Yeah, we have started at a very low level, so it's even becoming more complicated. So if you use a biologic monoclonal antibody, you can arm that antibody, attach a chemotherapeutic to that, and then you combine the efficacy of the antibody, the targeting nature of the antibody with the chemotherapeutic.
Okay, now obviously it's a very important field, requires this study, but what about the financial side? In terms of performance of the drug and the complexity of the treatment, is this being represented in the stocks, for example?
I would say that, for instance, in the case of Basilea, that activity of the company has not been recognized by the market sufficiently. So as the company will move forward, have achieved some progress in that area, the stock price should appreciate. Closer to news flow will be Endocyte, that will report data in lung cancer. Hopefully then also an approval in Europe for its first compound. And the other company that is maybe ignored by the financial market and would have sufficient upside from here is ImmunoGen, that has a series of early stage compounds here.
And what about in terms of gaining investors' trust? Are these companies winning that trust, and what are they doing to try and get them on side?
Yeah, so maybe to win the confidence among investors, you would like to have a very important deal with a pharmaceutical company that is sort of validating your technology. And examples are with Basilea in a different field, it's anti-infectives. You have partnership with Astellas, for instance. For Endocyte, it's known that they have partnered the lead compound with the American Merck, and another partnership is likely to follow. And in ImmunoGen, there's actually a series of partners known.
Excellent. Well, there does seem to be a lot of different opportunity and investment options there, and obviously, as I said, very important ongoing studies. But thank you so much for coming in and giving us a bit of an update on the industry. Thank you, Olav.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Well, that's all from Olav and myself for the moment. Make sure you click back to Ducoscopy TV for many more exclusive interviews. Goodbye for now.